So when I said the one comment that you shouldn't tell a black woman that she can't, I haven't finished, that she can't talk on racism. That's all I had to.
But Paige, I think he was just applying to the Corey situation.
No, yeah, but
basically, how is she talking
that's
on
fine. That's his opinion. So why?
One sec, Paige, baby, you are twisting it because Luke is saying basically that calling out the hypocrisy. How are you sitting there talking about misread and all of that when you sit with Corey? How are you calling out racism?
And how are you sitting with EQ then?
Misread?
How are you sitting with EQ when you care about men's mental health? How are you sitting with EQ if you care about children? Is it not the same conversation and same question? I'm saying as a black woman that. Well, we weren't talking about fucking Corey either. I wasn't. How are you? He just butts in 24/7. Sort your signal out, honey. All that money on the Popular and you can't sort your signal out is terrible. Are we done? Someone who sits with anybody isn't dependent on their morals on this app, Angela. In real life, you go to the fucking shop, there's someone that maybe is racist. When people actually work, work daily, when people go to work, they're a racist, transphobic, homophobic. You can't physically stop people from being a certain way. Is that true? Is that not true? You go to the fucking shop, people can be saying men things against you. My point is, as a black woman, saying that we can't talk on racism that we are going through is the same way that I can go around then and say, you guys sit with EQ, so you don't care about child grooming or peddlers. But I don't go around saying that. That's not actually what I'm saying, Angela. That's the point. So I'm getting called up left, right and fucking centre, but all of you lot can sit where you want with hypocrites, makeup, not makeup, and it's not a problem. I didn't call nobody
Paige,
out.
I was calling out the hypocrisy.
And I did, yeah. So when I'm having an opinion on you calling it out, you're then calling me out when I don't tell no one where to fucking sit. That's bullshit. You just don't like the conversation and my viewpoint. That's simply it.
But you don't like my viewpoint. You don't like my fact. You got my number. We talk off the app.
I don't need to call you, darling. I really don't need to call you.
Because you were upset with me. Because you said I'm upset with you. Because you struck up a lie.
I'm disappointed.
You wanted a bit of clout and you wanted a bit of fucking views.
For clout. Luke, you use everyone for clout, mate. You use paedophiles for clout. You use unaliving for clout.
I don't use any paedophiles for clout. Listen, Paige,
on your live every day showing videos.
You call out racism. You call out racism and you educate people on racism.
Because they crash out.
So where was your outrage over someone saying?
I'm not your fucking little master.
Wait, one sec, because I just want one person to talk. Can we just listen to Luke?
Listen, you can't talk with Paige. You can't talk.
Same with you, darling. You're just as screechy. You're just as screechy as me.
Same as
one
yourself.
One screech to another, darling.
Same as yourself.
Yeah, that's what I just said. One screechy to another, dickhead.
You've got nothing. See, pardon?
You heard what I said. Well, you can call people names, but I can't.
I'd like you to
guys, so Luke can call people bitches, twats, and dickheads, but he gets called a dickhead. End of the world.
Did I call you?
End of the world. Doesn't matter. You called me a bitch yesterday.
Probably, yeah.
Exactly. So shut your fucking mouth. Who are you talking to?
Why? I'm talking to you. I'm pretty
sure
and
I'm talking to you about pardon. Right. I'm talking to you, Luke.
This is why I don't give a fuck about anything you've got to say.
I know you do because you're responding, darling. You're responding.
You're using my name. You're using my name to get clout.
I'm using Luke's name for clout. Luke,
how many times have I used you?
Racism, yeah.
Paige, how many times have I used you for clout? I don't.
You played my video a month ago, darling.
I played one video.
Hold on, don't play no one's video apart from yourself. Luke, go live and use your face for content only. You fucking can't, can you? You can't. Stop playing videos on the FYP. Use you for content. You go on live, just your face, and you sit there and tell me that you're fucking hilarious and all this. You use everyone for clout, mate. Your whole clout is literally built up of an FYP page. How dare you?
All right, can I talk now? Or are you going to shout and scream?
Oh no, are you going to shout and scream? We both do,
Can I talk? So what I do every morning in between 8 and 10, put my face on screen or a gingerbread and talk to people. That's not me.
Right, and you get the same views. You get the same views.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, you don't. Don't fib.
Oh, so you watch me then? That's
fib.
Good. So
you're on the FYP, Luke. You can see it.
You've got enough to say.
Darling. I don't need clout to verify me as a human. You sit on Red's platform going, everyone matters, but they don't because you talk down to cunts because of fucking views. Who cares about views on TikTok?
You know nothing about my room.
Who cares about views on TikTok? I'm still a person. I'm very much still a person.
When you've got nothing to say about Corey saying, I'm going to use the N-word.
You just weren't there, darling.
Let's scream over so you can't, because you can't answer.
Luke, you do the same thing. You literally do the same thing. You block people if they don't send a heartbeat. Exactly.
So you've heard me turn around and say, I'm going to use the N-word to take heat off people, and then a black woman sits there and laughs about it.
So what, did I laugh about it?
But are you calling it out?
No, I'm not calling anything out. I have an opinion.
There you go.
So
There you
I
go.
can't, as a
So
black
I'm not
woman, have an
interested.
opinion.
I'm not
no,
interested.
thank you,
You're
Luke.
selective.
No, thank
You're
you.
selective.
Luke
Not
can tell
interested.
me
You're selective.
what I'm selective
Not
about.
interested.
Luke can
I
tell
am
me
not
as a man.
interested. You
Luke
are
can
fucking
tell
selective.
me, fuck off then.
Bye.
If you're not
See you later. I was
interested.
here first. Bye.
If
See you
you're not
later.
interested, honestly, if you're not
Not
interested.
interested in anything you've got to say.
Well, you are
Nothing.
because you're answering back, aren't you? You're
I
talking
asked you a
back
question
to
that
me.
you can't answer.
So you
I asked
are
you a
interested.
question you can't answer.
So you're either asking me
Your
questions that you're not
opinion
interested in.
after
Make up
what
your
you
mind.
did yesterday.
No, guys,
your
Luke
opinion
tells you
means
what to talk
fuck all
on. From
to me.
tomorrow, I'm only going to talk on things that Luke says. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
I apologise.
Okay.
I actually apologise for not calling that out. And I must, as a black woman, stand for everything or nothing, while these lot stand for piss all apart from an FYP
Oh, but
page.
you had enough to say
I'm
when you were
really
angry
sorry,
about
guys.
me. So why'd you strike
I've
up a
got
live
free
yesterday?
will, Luke. If I
There we
want to
go.
talk on something, mate,
This
I can
is what
talk on
Paige
it.
does.
I
Do
ain't
you know
got to
what,
talk on it
Angie?
because
I'll
you
go
tell
for-
me to.
Paige,
That's
baby, can I ask you a
insane.
can I ask you a question?
Not really. I'm
Paige?
going to go, Angela, because I'm not
I
allowed
just
to
feel
talk on it. I'm not allowed to
going
talk on
off
it because Luke
topic
said.
now.
Yeah, I know. I'm not allowed to talk on
No,
it
I
because
want
Luke
to
said.
ask you. I know I'm going to mute you. I want to ask you. I want you to answer the question. So, you know, the selectiveness. So, for example, well, it's not example, but Miss Red, Swearing Shit was talking about Miss Red, right? And racism while she sits with Corey. I don't think Corey was racist myself, but other people have
So
said
why
he
are
was.
you not having a go at you then?
Why have you called that out?
What? Yeah, I've called Shep out. I don't like Shep, by the way. Me and Shep ain't friends. I spoke about what people are saying. Don't tell a black woman to not talk on racism. That's it. Not the context. Shouldn't talk about people's children. Not the context. That's one thing I
But
said.
I think that was twisted. I think what Luke was meaning as
Well,
in
no, he
don't talk
wasn't.
about
Go and look
racism
at the
when
video.
you
I
sit with
posted the
Corey.
clip. I've posted the clip where he said, I said very directly and clearly, did you say that, Luke? And he said, yes, I did because.
But
So
he
I'm
meant-
twisting it.
Yeah, but he didn't mean it in that way. He just meant
Okay,
as
no,
in
I
don't
didn't.
talk
never
about
mind then.
racism when you sit with Corey.
You're
you
all
sit with
twisting
someone
what I
who
say
was
then.
racist.
Yeah, you're all
Why are
twisting
you
what I
posting
say
my
then.
videos? Why are you
If that's the
posting my
case, you're
videos?
all twisting what I say then. If
Why are
that's
you
the
posting
case,
my videos? Why are you posting
it's
my videos?
on my live,
Weird.
excuse me. It's on my live.
Why are you
Luke.
posting my video? I meant
On
she's a
my
hypocrite.
live.
I meant she's a
Excuse
hypocrite,
me,
but
I
you
can't
could have
post
rang me.
videos from my
You
live
could have
now.
rang me. You could have rang me and asked me,
No,
but
sorry,
you
this
didn't,
is
did
too
you?
controlling.
You
I'm
could
gonna
have
go
rang
'cause
me
over
and
on this
asked
top.
me. Yeah,
It's very. You think I'm condescending? He said, "Why am I posting his videos on my live?"
I don't give you
Sorry,
consent to
Luke.
post
I'll
me.
take everything
Sorry.
down because Luke the
Thank
judge
you.
runs TikTok.
Thank you
He
very
runs
much.
TikTok.
Thank you. I
He
appreciate
runs
that.
TikTok.
I
Grown
appreciate
man
that.
sitting
Thank
there.
you.
Grown man sitting
Thank
there
you.
moaning at me for
Yeah,
posting
yeah,
my
grown
videos.
man. Grown man, a grown woman going laugh last night. I'm not happy with Luke the judge.
Yeah, because of racist.
Yeah,
and I'm
because of
getting
what?
called-
Because of what?
Because of
clout.
racist.
You're not bothered because of clout.
Yeah,
Because of clout.
I think
Yeah,
you two
racism's
need to
clout.
speak off TikTok.
I will
'cause
never
you're
I don't
speak to
fucking
her
need to
again.
speak to this
I
short
don't
little
need to
man. I'm
speak to
sorry.
her.
There's no way
Yeah,
telling
yeah.
me what I can and cannot talk to.
You
Who
talk
the
about what you
hell
want
does
to
he
want.
think he is? I think you're forgetting, Angela, that months ago he was running your name down. Don't anyone that goes near this
Same as
Angela
you.
pissy pants.
Same as you.
Pissy
How many
pants.
times did you call
Me and
Angela a
had to
racist?
be-
Same as you.
Men,
Same
left
as
side.
we've
you.
all had a back and forth.
Exactly.
Same as you.
So leave me
Same
alone
as you.
then. I don't need
Same
to talk
as
to
you.
anyone. If you can all go back and forth and it's not for clout, what I can't have an
You can do
argument
what you want,
opinion.
Paige. You can
But
do
it's
what you
not
want.
for clout then. Okay.
Who told
So
you you
you
can't do what
guys
you
can
want?
have, you guys can fall out, make up, and you can all get pissed off, but I'm doing it for clout, but you lot ain't. Is that what you're telling me?
You called me out
Is
yesterday.
that what,
You're
Angela,
annoying me.
I'm asking you, not is that what you're telling me?
all right, I'll
so you
keep
guys
quiet.
can all make up, and it's not for clout, but I can't have one opinion because I'm using racism for clout. Is that what you're telling me?
I didn't
But
say
you-
you're
I'm
using
not saying
racism
that
for
you-
clout.
No, I'm
You're
asking you.
twisting
I'm
it.
asking
You're
you.
twisting
I'm not saying
it.
you're using it for clout.
Angie,
How am I
don't-
twisting it?
Angie, because who said you use racism for clout? I said
That
you
the
use
whole
me.
topic was
me.
about racism.
I said you
No,
come across
me.
like a race baiter.
Oh, anyway,
What?
I'm not
What?
getting jumped on by the click. This is not jump on pagey.
because you've just.
This is not jump on pagey. Any other time it's 3-on-1, you all moan about it. You all moan about it. That was laugh. Luke, you're not really laughing. That's a fake laugh. Why are you
I
being
am
so silly?
because it's brilliant.
That you're
you're
not. That
saying,
wasn't.
you're saying,
That was not a real laugh.
Sorry, because I'm going to
That
drop.
was not a real laugh. Stop being so
It's my
fucking
real laugh. You don't know
silly.
me well enough.
That was not.
So
Oh,
you're-
yesterday you said I know you well enough that I should call your phone, but now I don't know you well enough.
Do we speak offline, Paige?
No, we spoke probably once this year, Luke.
Oh my God, we don't
Go and
message.
check our messages. We probably spoke
Oh
twice
my
at a max this whole
God.
year, have we not?
So, Angie, what she's just done there is I've said she's used me for clout because she's angry at me. So she's turned it back and said she's using racism for clout. I see what
That's
you're doing
what
now,
everyone
Paige.
said. That's what everyone
I
said in
see
your
what you,
comments
no, it's not
yesterday.
what I said.
Oh,
I see
Luke,
what
you
you've
see
just done.
everyone at one
You
point,
slipped
darling.
up there,
You
didn't
see
you, love?
everyone
You
at one
slipped up
point.
there, didn't you,
Yeah,
love?
I see.
You slipped up there. Now you're angry. You slipped up.
Are you quite done? Big up, Reese. It's TikTok, sweetheart. It's TikTok. I know it's your be all and end all. Okay, I know you're sitting there screaming, crying, throwing up over TikTok,
my
but I
be
will log
up. Yeah,
off.
yeah, yeah.
And it's just my normal day,
Why
darling.
don't you go
I don't
live,
care.
darling? listening.
I don't
Why
depend
don't you
on
go
everyone
live
being
and have all
popular.
my haters in there and go?
You've got
like,
everyone's
really,
haters every day in your
yeah,
life.
off you go, Paige.
You've got all.
Paigey,
okay? All of your
you were-
haters. You're a
Paigey,
grown
no
40-year-old
one in
man,
this
darling.
room-
You haven't got haters.
No
Luke.
one in this room
You've got
turned round and
trolls.
said, no one in this room turned around and said that you went live to use clout
No one in
racism
this
for
room.
clout.
So you know
Yeah.
every
I
4.2k
never said that.
people. I didn't say Angela said
Me
it.
and Ange, I'm on about. No
not
one
gonna
said
lie,
that.
they're
I didn't
Paigey,
say
I think
Angela said it.
just
What?
twisted
Hold on,
that
hold
back.
on.
You
I
just
did not
twisted
say
that back
Angela
that we
said
said
one thing.
you fucking
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Luke, because I'll get the whole live up. I never once said Angela said anything about the situation. I've just scrolled in and she's playing the video. This
I'm
is the
not
first.
gonna lie there, Paigey. I think you race bait.
That's absolutely fine. I think you race bait. That's two different opinions, and we can be fine with that, can we not?
I just want to clear. I
Can
don't
we
think
not?
you race
Is
bait.
that not a fair statement? If I race
Paigey,
bait,
I don't think
I
you
was
race
talking
bait.
to Angie, man.
But I think that you've just said that I said that you use racism for clout. I said you use
And you
me.
also said that I called you racist, and that's a lie. I've downloaded my whole
that was
live.
the comments, and I
And the
apologise.
comments
you
said that I
didn't.
race bait from your live. So that what do we do now
But
then?
I don't believe you race
I don't
bait.
believe that you are racist. I said that on my live 4
That was
times.
I apologise. My comment said Paigey is calling you a racist.
And my
Sorry,
comment said that you say I race bait using race for clout. So what's the difference?
No.
The difference
I
is
said you use
sorry.
me for clout.
The
I said you
difference
use
is, yeah, but
me for
the
clout.
comments weren't saying that. And the difference is, I said on my live that you weren't racist in front of everyone that was on my live. I said
I didn't
sorry.
see that. I didn't
Well,
see that.
there you go. You choose not to see things, and I'm getting to say I'm race
It's
bait.
not- I
I am
didn't-
black. I can't
Paigey,
use
I
racism
didn't-
for clout when I'm black. Does no one get that?
Paige, I didn't choose not to see it. I didn't see it.
And the clout thing as well. All I've got is bare shit from people that love you. So what? Please tell me what clout.
I just
No,
think
I
you
don't
could
think you do
have.
it for clout.
I
No,
just
but what
think you
clout
could-
is it though? What
I
clout am I
just think
getting?
you could have
Abuse
rung
from me and
me.
my kids.
I
Like,
just think
how-
you could have. If you were upset with me, I just think you could have rung me and said, "Luke, I'm pissed off with you, mate."
Yeah.
That's
I-
fair
I-
enough, but I don't need to ring anyone, and I was triggered in the moment, so I went live
Right.
like I was already on live. The same way you've done it before. So I'm
All right.
struggling while I'm getting such a fuck page everywhere all over the app. When you've gone live so many
And you shouldn't
times.
be. And you shouldn't be getting hate. You shouldn't be getting any hate.
But the thing is, Luke, you've kicked off, right? So many times
So
off the
did
back
you.
of being triggered. Off the back of being triggered. You say sorry, everyone forgives you. I fucking say sorry. Everyone sits down and uses
No
my
one
race
forgives
to
me.
attack me. That's the problem. I never once said you're racist. And that's the most dangerous comment because now no one's going to actually listen to me when I say things are racist. People are going to think I'm chatting shit. I never ever called you racist. I never once said you're racist at all. I literally said the same thing over and over again. I think it's out of order to tell black women not to talk about race. What Shep said about Red's kids disgusting. I said on my live, I don't know Red or intentions of having children, so I would never say that.
Can I
come from a
explain my
white man
comment now that
myself.
you're here? Can I explain my comment now you're here? And we're both calm-ish.
Yeah.
That she said that people, Red has mixed race children and can't speak on racism because of people she sits with. So what I meant was, well, you sit with Corey, who has multiple times been racist. He said the M word. He's called a man an ape. And I was just pointing out hypocrisy.
I get that.
Yeah, that was it. And
I get that. I
maybe
get
because
that.
I was a bit manic yesterday, maybe it came out wrong. But that's all I was saying.
But that's what I was wound up because I'm triggered because all I get on this app is as a woman of colour, you can't talk on racism. That was literally it. If you'd have said it like that, it's not up to me to decide how you speak, by the way. This
So
is
it
just
was the
how
wrong way I said it.
That's just how I perceived it to be
Right,
and how a
okay.
lot of people did. And it was like, and it triggered me because why are people constantly telling people that we can't, like, don't talk on Red's children 100 million %. Who are you talking to? You don't need to mention kids at all if you don't want your kids mentioned. Do you understand? However, it's not just Shep, who is a woman of colour. So when people are saying, oh, as a black woman, don't talk on racism, it's triggering to people that actually every single
okay.
day are not talking on kids
I'll
and
accept
stuff
that.
like that. Like, that's it.
I'll
I
accept
never called
that,
you
but
racist and I don't think you're racist.
I'll accept that. You're right in what you said, but I was directing it towards Sheps. I wasn't directing it towards a community. I was saying Sheps because not all the community sits with Corey. So I'm directing it at Sheps and saying to Sheps, you sit with Corey. You're saying we sit with racists, but you sit with someone that's been racist. That was my point,
But I
Paige.
think both your statements, like both of you and Shep, realistically, none of it should have been said online, respectfully. None of it should. But I get both sides. Some people think, how could you have mixed race children then openly encourage or endorse certain bullshit that, like, do you know what I mean? Like EQ says, and the lynching and the slavery and the mocking it. And then other people think, like you think, how as a black woman can you sit down with a person who said the N word? Both two things can be need to be understood, but doesn't mean that it's up to us to understand it when it's individual people. Do you understand? It's not up to us to decide who Miss Red has fucking kids with it. It's not up to us to decide what Laura can find confusing as well. Tracy, this whole conversation, darling, is about racism. I haven't been in here in ages, so please don't do that. This is another thing. Everyone acts like I run around shoving it in people's faces. I sit on my own app, on my own live, every day. If I want to talk about racism, I will. I don't run into anyone else's lives no more because this is the reaction from having a genuine conversation that should affect all of us. So I don't bother. So this whole I rage bait, I don't do none of that because when's the last time I've been in any of these rooms fucking talking about it? Respectfully, I haven't. I go to sides on TikTok where I'm actually like appreciated and there's conversations that could be had without any rage bait.
Do you know, I just felt, do you know what, Paige? I just felt for Red's kids yesterday to be brought up on a big platform and say that she basically had her kids as a fashion accessory. And I just felt bad for her kids. Like, they're on the app. Like, imagine someone saying that your mum had you just because it was a cool thing to do, have a mixed race child. Does it happen? We know it happens. But to put that on real children.
I don't agree. I don't agree with that
No,
comment.
I want to also say something because I agree with the comments. I don't know why people keep bringing up EQ. EQ does their own thing now. You know, stop talking about the past.
EQ was also. Can we just
it's a point of reference, Angela. It's called a point. It's called a point of reference. Sometimes when you have an argument, point evidence explained. It's nice to have a point of reference of people's hypocrisy. No one's bringing her up saying she's doing it right now, but unfortunately, digital footprint on this app. When you make certain comments and you consistently do it that affect people, and then other people are calling other people out that also aren't actively saying it. It's called a point of reference. Unfortunately, she's now put herself as a point of reference because she's been racist. End of story. The same way people drag Powell and they had to stop. Unfortunately for her, when you've said something, people will drag Corey still, people will drag Zach still. It's a point of reference. And if you can't have a point of reference in an argument, then don't make the
nothing to do with EQ.
Yeah, but 100% it's nothing to do with none.
I get that, but Paigey, baby, I get that, but this is nothing to do with EQ. You could call out many people that have been racist on
and
this
I did. I called out all the names. Everyone just
I know you did. And EQ has been called out for that. She's been called out. She's been dragged.
I've called her out many times, multiple times.
I just don't think we can
it's not
always
up to you
go
to call her out. I'm
EQ.
saying me though. I get you guys want to.
That's up to you, but then we can call out everyone that's been racist.
No, but that's my point. You don't. You don't.
Sobriety Jack. Yes, I do. Sobriety Jack. Fucking Court Assassin. Fucking Zach the Brat. Fucking Corey.
There's so much more on this app, guys. But you know, there's more than just drama talk.
EQ. It always goes back to EQ.
Because some people she's done a lot of things, Luke. It's just literally that. There's nothing. No one's obsessed with hating her, you know. She's just done loads of things. So it's easy for a point of reference. It's that simple. It's not even that deep. I'll be so honest. It's not that deep.
Can I ask you a question though, Paige? Where's EQ been racist?
Oh, I'm not going to go. There's been lives. Come on. You said you don't want to drag it up. Stop asking silly questions.
I've not personally seen it. That's one
fine.
thing I've never
that's
ever
absolutely
mentioned,
fine. If you haven't seen her, then you don't want to see it. That's absolutely fine. I don't need to drag up everything to show to you guys. I believe it. That's me. That's me. That's literally it. Other people believe it. You believe other people are racist. You believe other people are idiots. You believe other people are homophobic. That's your belief. So let me have mine. I don't get it. I don't need to drag it up every time.
Do you know, Paigey, every time that fucking Shep goes for Red, I get brought up. I'm racist. I said a disgusting comment and I meant it. Like trying to make out yesterday that I made a comment about something and I meant it, knowing she's just got so much hatred for me. And I tell you what it is from. It's from that live I did where people came in the box. It was longer than a year ago, Joanne tells me. It was 2 years ago. And it comes from, because Paigey, we spoke a lot round, you know, when I said that.
Yeah, we did.
We spoke a lot. Yeah, and I tried to get on a call with Sheps. Do you remember? I said, let's go on
you did ask me as well, I remember.
And I asked you to get me on a call with her so I can explain and apologise. She didn't want to know. But then it's okay for her to say, oh, well, I jumped on a call with Corey and AR and it's all sorted because he understands. But she didn't want to jump on a call with me because she wanted to use me to get up the dailies. And I seriously believe that, Paigey. Sorry, I do. I
honestly, I don't like that. You're allowed that opinion because it involves you. That's my point. Everyone's allowed their opinion when it involves them. I can't sleep. I can't talk on that, sorry, because it's not me. I can't tell you why she did anything. I'm not her. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't defending her as a woman or her words. I was just defending the colour of her skin because the comments that were coming off the basis. She
should never be, no one, not just her, no one in 2026 should be racially attacked. I am annoyed because, Paigey, last night, when someone turns around and says, the N-word's not a joke, right? I'm not a person of colour, but the N-word is not a joke. It's derogatory, going back to slavery, a whole how people were treated. So someone to sit there and say, oh, I'm going to say the N-word later and let's see if...
I didn't even see that.
Well, he did. And then she sat there laughing. That tells me she don't give a fuck. That tells me she doesn't care about racism. That's just my opinion.
Can I just say, Paigey, baby, also, she said the N-word herself a few times, I just think if you're educating racism, if you're getting that attacked every single day, I just think you should stop saying
I'm not Shep. I need everyone to, like, you can talk to me about why I was annoyed on this video. This is another thing. I'm not Shep. Levi, I
Yeah.
don't have my camera on, you little shit. You can't see the potato, honey. Sorry.
I just don't think she should be
I'm
using
not.
the
Yeah, but
N-word
I'm not
because-
Shep. I can tell you what I think and what I take seriously in racism, and why I got annoyed watching it. Because another thing is, you guys are having this conversation on an open platform. Of course, I'm allowed an opinion. I see it. It comes on my FYP. It's out there for the public. It's not a private
Can I just say,
conversation.
guys, I actually watched a couple of people educate people on racism, talk on racism. They never say the N-word. And this is a black woman.
yeah,
She,
that's why it's
she
not
would never ever
dependent-
say the N-word
it's
herself.
not dependent
She's
on you,
educating
though. It's
racism.
not-
She's talking on racism. She never says
Yeah,
that
that's
word.
fine, Angela, but that's absolutely fine. That's fine. That's your opinion, but it's not up to every black person to take it how you want to perceive it either.
Yeah.
In terms of delivering education, in terms of delivering racism, you're one person, you're one lady. Do you get what I mean? I go on this app. I'm not even near this side of TikTok when I go on debate talk, right? And it's a whole different side. There's Americans, there's Australians, there's so many different people that go out
That's
in the
a
world.
lie, Mandy. Stop lying, Mandy. That's a lie. I said it once. Stop fucking lying.
But there's loads of people all over the world that are happy the way I talk, that are happy the way other people talk. Like, it's all dependent on what you want to be around. And not everyone has to do things to make you feel comfortable. Do you understand?
No, I think there's nothing wrong with the way you talk and the way you come things. I've always listened to you.
People
on
hate
racism.
it, Luke, and you know that I don't
people
personally
hate
care.
me. People hate me, and I'm a white man.
ask you a
People
That's why
hate
I
me.
said, like,
Not
when
me.
you were screeching, I
Paige,
was
baby, can I
screeching.
ask you a question? You know,
said
you
we were
I
both
think that I think you
screeching.
race
Exactly.
bait, yeah? Should I tell you why I think you race bait? I mentioned your hair looking like a poodle once, and you called me a racist.
No, we was joking about that, but no, I said the one thing you noticed when I had my hair
You're
curly.
joking.
Yeah, but
You
it made
went
me.
on
But it
about
also
it.
made me feel uncomfortable. When I used to have my hair curly in school and I had a little afro
But,
going on.
but you know, you educate.
Okay,
I
can
mean,
you let me answer then? I'm
Yeah, go
saying
on then.
it's for me personally, it was a bit triggering. Like, I was all joking about it, but that was
Post
like
them then, Mandy.
that was a bluff too. When I grew up in school, all I get called was a poodle or Tina fucking Turner, and it may seem like a joke to you, but
not a joke.
it's not nice to me, Angela. It's not nice.
yeah, but I get that. But I only said that.
And I
at the time your
explained to you,
hair
I
was
wasn't
really
mean to
curly,
you.
right?
I wasn't mean to you. I explained to you, and we had a
No, but one
conversation
thing, Paige,
after.
I only said that to you because your hair was really curly.
Yeah,
There was
and
no,
I
nothing
explained to you
there was
why
no
it upset-
intention behind what I said.
And I
at
know
all.
that. That's why I explained to you calmly why it upset me, and then you didn't
You
do it again.
you didn't say it calmly. You said you sat there and held a whole live and called me a racist.
No, we did, Angela. The poodle comment wasn't the racist
That's
one.
why I think you race bait.
It was no. You're getting it all mixed up. The live that I did on
One
you.
sec, Paigey, baby, please let me just talk. Instead of educating me, saying, listen, that comes across this way, it's made me feel uncomfortable. I'd understand it, but I only just
did.
meant as in your hair was really
Angela,
curly
go and
that
find
day.
the clips. We were fine. I was in your live drinking that same
Yeah.
night. That's not the same night I did a live.
Yeah,
we
it was okay after.
we
but
was
at the
fine
time-
after. We was
Yeah.
fine. That's not the live that I did on you.
But that's why I think you race bait because of situations like
That's
that.
fine.
And-
That's your opinion.
Yeah.
You're allowed to have your opinion. I don't control you and your opinions. I think you race bait when you have debates that you know are triggering and you said the P words or things like that. That's up to me to have my opinion on it. I don't think we need to scream at each
I
other
repeated
consistently.
a word I shouldn't have repeated.
Yeah, no, and
but
that's
yeah, repeated
you,
a word.
and that's my opinion, and I'm allowed my opinion. You're allowed your opinion.
Yeah.
Whether it hurts our feelings or not, let's take egos out of it. You're a grown woman, I'm a grown woman. Why do we need
Oh,
to
it's not
fucking?
racist,
We
guys.
don't need to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Your opinion's
Yeah.
that, my opinion's that. This is drama talk. That's the problem. People
I do-
drag
I
shit
do
out,
get you.
and
I-
I've learned that myself. I drag shit out. You drink the TikTok Kool-Aid, and you feel like you got to repeat. You don't need to rinse and repeat because it gets to everyone's mental health. Every single person.
Paige, I can't understand what you go through or the black community, you know, being hated for the colour of your skin and being racist. It shouldn't happen, and it does happen. Is it going to stop? It's not going to stop. I don't think. I think people should be locked up, banned from TikTok. I think, you know, it's bad. And I do understand what you're saying, and I know why you're angry, but my sole point was just turning around and saying that you're calling me and Red a racist for sitting with people, but then you sit with someone that's equally done the same. That was just my point. I didn't want no hate. It was just my point.
That point of
Oh,
reference
that's
would
why
have been
anyone
just
that's
much
saying that
better
I
if you
was
said it
racist,
like
I
that.
repeated a word I shouldn't
but
have
it's
repeated.
me, innit?
That's me, and I'm me. You see me scratch like yesterday. And this is the thing, you don't see me live every day trying to get this whole clout thing. I don't drag any creators. I generally just go live myself. Everyone knows I'm going to say something on this topic because it means something to me, and I'm allowed that as well. I'm allowed for something to mean something more than TikTok. Do you know what I mean? And of course I get triggered. I even apologized yesterday when people were being mixy about No Face in the comments. I said sorry then. I am still a grown enough person to get upset and get triggered by things, especially when constant comments are coming for me and people around me and stuff like that. That's it. That's literally it. We're all allowed to be triggered and we're all
Can I
allowed to
just say,
care.
sorry, one sec, Pagey, baby, for a couple of people that is saying that I was racist to Court Assassin, what happened, and I'll repeat this, right? I was intoxicated. I'm not saying when you're drunk it's no reason to be racist, but hear me out. I was intoxicated, very intoxicated. She was baiting. I know that you can't bait to be racist, but one sec. And she kept saying, say the P word. I know you do. I know you want to say it. Just say it. She kept boom, boom, boom. So I said a word. Did I call it to her? No, I didn't call it to her. I didn't call it to anybody. Okay, I said a word that she kept going on and on. Say it. That's what you call race baiting, and that's what she did. She was baiting me.
But are
Okay,
you not-
knowing I was intoxicated, but did I call it to her? No, I didn't. I just repeated a word that I probably shouldn't have said under the influence of alcohol. That's what happened.
But if you can't, right, the way I see it, if people of colour can bait people to be racist, are you not taking that you're being baited?
But she
then?
wasn't baiting
No,
me.
so then you're race baited. Then you've been baited enough to say something racist, then it works both sides to me. So if you can't,
what
if you
I'm
can
saying
race
is you
bait,
cannot
that means
sit there and, but listen, if somebody said to me, say you committed a crime that I did not commit, I'd probably say under the influence, yeah, I committed a crime. Do you know what I mean? This is why when you get arrested, they don't interview you when you're under the influence, okay? Because of the shit you might come out with. Because you can easily be baited when you're drunk.
But that's
to
you
say
though, isn't
something.
it? Not
if someone
everyone.
is constantly, I'm not saying, listen, if someone's saying, just say the word, just say it, and you are drunk, you do not know what you're saying because you're not in the right mindset. So yeah, you may say a word, does not mean you're a racist. I never called it to her.
Do you get why some people
She
don't
baited
get
me
that?
just to say the word. Huh?
But do you get why? Because not everyone gets drunk and gets baited. So you have to understand that's you. And
Yeah.
when you say it like, oh, everyone can, I think not everyone does get drunk or can be baited.
But
with
like
the
I
same
said, if
certain
I was
things.
arrested right now and I was drunk and I was being for a crime, I would probably say, yeah, I did it because I'm drunk. Did I do it? No, I didn't. But you can easily say with the police, that's why you get a solicitor, right? Because you can easily say, come on, we know you did it. Say you did it. And you're not in the right mindset. Oh, yeah, I did it. Do you get what I'm saying?
I just think instead of like us all arguing everybody about who's more racist, I just think we should everyone stop being racist. Like just stop.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just stop. Everyone stop being triggering. Everyone, like even if Corey said that included everyone, like why don't
But you know what, Paige, baby,
instead
there's
of us
going to be
going mad
times
at
when
each
someone's going to say something that may come across that way that makes you feel uncomfortable. And I just think it's about education, saying, listen, you can't say that word anymore. Oh,
I
can I
agree.
not?
I
I
agree.
didn't realise. Do you know what I'm saying? It's all about
I agree, but then
education.
also, Angela, some of us get tired. Like, after educating so much and then getting it thrown in our face, you have to also understand why it's a bit triggering sometimes. And people get a bit scared to try and educate calmly because sometimes you'll educate calmly and you get shit thrown at your face. Do you understand that? So sometimes it is calm and sometimes I agree. Sometimes you need to be calm for people to take it in and not attack. I 100% agree. But other times you have to also understand it's life. That's not rational and it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to be calm when people are just constantly like triggering you and saying silly things, like people that say idiotic things as well, right? Like simple things. Well, someone says the N word in a song, so why can't I call you the N word? I can't even comprehend how silly that is. Do you understand? So I get people.
I
get
don't
tired.
like it though, was in songs.
No, that's fine. But I'm
either
using it as an
because-
example. It's silly. Do you understand? It's silly, and it's
I
not.
just think for the younger generation, I think it should be banned in songs because the younger generation is thinking, well, you can say it in a song, you say it, well, I'm going to say it, and I'm just talking about the younger generation. Do you know what I mean? I think we need to stamp out racism, and that is stop saying the N word for everybody and not encourage the younger generation to say it.
I can't slow down, guys. I've literally got ADHD. I'm not using it as an excuse, blah, blah, blah. I'm not a victim. I'm just explaining why I'm talking quick. And if you can't understand me, I'm sorry. Slow it down.
I was never allowed songs like that in the house.
But that's a whole different topic. I'm not in control in it of the N-word put in songs. So I can't, that's too much of a long topic and to divulge into personally. Do you know what I mean? It's too deep. It's too big. It's not in any of our control. What's in our control personally as humans is to not say slurs to each other. And just to not instead of arguing people about racism, I won't call, like, if you want to understand about racism, then you want to listen, you're not anti-racist, which means I'm not a race baiter as a person of colour. Why can't we all just listen to each other instead of calling each other fucking names, like, and constantly going back and forth? Racism is racism. It's the end. Like, no one actually likes it. So why are we even deciding who's more racist or who's not? It shouldn't happen point blank. It shouldn't happen point blank.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's not the racist Olympics, for fuck's sake. And it's like, people can forgive other people and other people don't, like, so don't kind of call out other people for it. I understand why. But on this app, I've learned that you can't be calling people out because our opinions change, day-to-day basis change, and people change too. So one day you may fucking hate someone or say something mad, and then they actually might have educated themselves. What if they go out and do the fucking work daily? They go out daily to do the work to say, sorry, are we going to still hate on them then? People change and people have difference of opinions. That's what it is on this app, and it is selective and it is flip-floppy because it's the internet and it's not real life. That's why it's flip-floppy. No one meets in real life. Do you understand? If these conversations were had in real life, I really don't think a lot of these people would be piping up in the comments. I'll be so honest with you. This conversation in real life wouldn't be flip-floppy because it's
And
real
you know,
life
Shep
people's
does
emotions.
use that word, and I think she should. I don't think she should, and I know what you're saying, that it's different. I get it, but I don't think she should. At the fact it does teach the younger generation, you know, because it is a 13+ app, that to say, well, it's okay to say it. Do you know what I mean?
There's a lot of
We
things
know
we
not
should
to
be
say
saying.
it, but the younger generation don't.
There's a lot
Well,
of
you
things
say it,
that
I'm
we
gonna
shouldn't be
say it.
saying and doing on this app, Angela, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we shouldn't be advertising and, like, encouraging out, like, drink, for God's instance, drug use. We shouldn't be encouraging, like, people going to peddlers every day. Kids watch that too. Kids see that too. There's girls with their titties out
Yeah,
shaking
I
ass
mean-
every day. There's a lot on this app that needs to be fixed. You get it? But all we can do is individually do the work. We can't change a whole app. It's not
Yeah.
possible. We can just do individual work on ourselves. That's all we can do.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm glad that's calmed down a little bit now.
Someone said, do I set a good example on this app for probably not, just like most people, just like the majority of people that have said things, done things, absolutely not. But however, this all lays with TikTok. In my opinion, it's their app. You know, it's for them to remove people, to ban people, and if they're not doing that, that's on them. That's what I think, yeah. Because at the end of the day, yeah, you can say, but it's your responsibility how you react, absolutely. But it's also TikTok's responsibility, because there's many people like me and other people that are going to do things, say things on a 13+ app. I mean, look at that guy that took his trousers down. Why wasn't he removed? I bet he
I
got
also
reported
think,
many
like-
times. Why didn't he get banned?
I also think it lies with the parents as well. Like, your kids shouldn't be seeing certain things. I think 13 is way too young to have this up anyway. In my personal opinion, my son's 15, turning 15, and he's only just been allowed to have it, and it's logged into my phone. So everything he scrolls, searches, I see his. Do you know what I mean? I think it's just about watching how we present ourselves, but also making sure that our kids are educated enough to know what's wrong and what's right. Do you know what I mean? And not like this app's not, forget about all the racism and all of that stuff and the homophobia and the Islamophobia. There's actual nudity on this app. It's disgusting.
That's what I'm saying. Like that guy that took his trousers down, and
There's women now, Angela, in China that are their whole life is them with their legs open with no pants on.
Yeah, but what are you going to do here in UK about it? Can you actually report someone if they're in China? Does it work?
Yeah, of course you can. It's just about, do you know the best thing to do when you see that, guys? Is actually email TikTok with your complaint and screenshot, because sometimes the reporting just goes to bots, don't it? So it don't really go nowhere.
Oh my God, that's that live, isn't it? You're talking about, and they get in the box and they literally go nude.
And they do things for gifts in the box, and
It's a fucking difficult one with that, you know.
I know what you're saying, Luke. Because
thank you, EQ. One second, we thank EQ, guys. Pick up EQ for the Falcon.
I think it's a difficult one, Paige, when like you try and bring, like, people share the live out and try and bring awareness, and then you bring more people into it.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? Like,
it puts it on the FYP more, don't it?
Yeah, it puts it on the FYP more. So the more people share it out, the more people report it, the more people see it and they repost it, then they follow it. Then you get the weirdos.
Orange hearts for EQ. Thank you, EQ.
Oh,
yeah, it's true. Then you highlight it to the creeps.
Get over it. Fucking hell.
Shut up, Luke.
It was a fucking Falcon. It weren't a uni. If you're bad, EQ,
you'll be sending me a uni soon, Luke.
I'm sending you fuck all. I'm sending you nothing.
No, bet's a bit.
Luke's sending me a cease and assist. I'm terrified. That's all he's sending me.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, stop being jealous, Luke, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Thank you, EQ. Honestly, thank you so much.
But can we skip my video now, Angela, please?
Are you two now friends?
We're all right.
Once again,
all right.
kiss and hug, make up.
I'm all right. I might catch
You know
something.
what? You can disagree.
You've
got different opinions. That's all it is. You can.
Yeah,
when you
that's
tried it
it.
before,
He's
Paige?
allowed his opinion. I'm allowed mine. It don't need to be.
Yeah.
that.
Remember when you tried it before, Paigey? When we
Do you remember you
met
was going to buy me a Nando's, sweetheart? Extra
Yeah, I do.
chicken, breast.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll have no banning of EQ in the comments, guys.
Angela, you can't control the people, okay? The same way they say bun you and bun me in lives. You can't stop
I
them.
can control them.
Angie is a cult. She will control. She will try and control them.
Oh, that's true. I'm surprised you've not gone toe to toe with the cult that's on the bloody all over the app right now.
What do you mean? I'm with them. I've joined
She is with them.
Oh,
She's
fuck.
trying to get people's money. She's trying to get her own cult.
Hello.
Oh my god.
Did you not know what's just happened?
Do you look
last
like someone
night?
out of Orange is the New Black, Angela? Take it off.
Paige, did you know what she's made her mods do?
What?
Miles has put a house up for sale. Like, they're literally
How do I get them kind of mods? What have I got to do then? Because if you say I want the
Miles has just
clout, what do I
put
need
her
to
house
do?
up for sale.
Wow.
Yeah, it's on the market.
That's it. Angela, never put that beanie on again. You look like you've been in prison. You look like you've
Sorry,
literally
Listen,
been
I
in
don't know
prison.
much about this cult that people talk about, but I know that they're not the only cult in this world. You know, there's many
There's
cults.
loads,
out there.
isn't there? And you know, in the UK, there's over 2,000 active cults currently right now.
Really?
Yeah,
You
you're
should
fucking
do a
sat in
live
room
on that,
with one.
Angela. You've got views. They'll all come in here. You should do a live on the cults. Get them all in. Get the leader in.
Oh gosh.
Do what's not been
You know
done.
what? It scares me though. I don't
Yeah, it
want to get
scares the
involved
shit out
with
of me
it.
as well. I'm not going to lie. Serious accusations that I've got on in there, you know?
Because a cult, and this is not what I'm calling them, but a cult is someone that's an extremist and they'll do anything
Course.
for their belief.
Of course, 100 million. Have you heard what? There's all like human bloody trafficking, everything involved in this cult. Like, it's apparently really
No.
bad. Missing women. Yeah, Angela, look it up, mate. Honestly, it's a bit
This is
bad.
why I'm not getting involved, Paige.
Yeah, no, actually, stay far away, actually, yeah. You're probably right, too. You'll end up fucking meeting them for a fucking
Getting
pub lunch
involved.
or
You run your
something.
own fucking cult. What are you on about? Delusive Nikki sold her car yesterday to get you on the dailies. What are you on about?
Have you brainwashed them, Angela?
Yeah, absolutely. I brainwash them every day.
Wow.
They are a cult after all.
That's
No, but they are
insane.
they are extremist cults, and they are they'll do anything for their belief. They'll probably DIE for their belief.
Yeah, they will. Go and look at, I think, what's his name? Jim something.
Jim Jones, that's who I spoke
Yeah,
about
you know, that's
yesterday,
the country
Jim
I was
Jones.
from. You know where they all were found? That's the country I'm from. They're
Oh,
all
is it?
Yeah. They
That
went
was
to America.
wasn't that just an island outside of America?
Guyana. It's like a jungle.
Oh,
That's where I'm from.
That's where it was.
Yeah, it's Guyana, yeah. Yeah, it's all
900,
nice.
I think, unalived.
300 were children.
300 children.
300 children, yeah.
Have you heard the tapes, the day of the deaths?
Yeah,
It was
it's haunting. It's very haunting. I don't
It
like
is
it.
haunting.
I don't
When he
like
was
it.
sitting there saying, I'm going to DIE and all of this, and I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's really creepy. Right, I'm going to go and have my morning coffee now. You give me
All right.
anxiety.
See you later. Bye-bye. Right, what are we talking about now? So should we just skip this then? Because since I've been in the box. So let's just skip this video. What else we got? I can't be asked now playing any more videos. What's the time? 10 o'clock. What's this? What's that?
Oh my god, what is that?
Is that Top Girl? Oh, I didn't read the heading. Oh, Top Girl, that gingerbread ain't always trustworthy. Oh my goodness. Filter slip. Oh dear. Oh dear.